on the way to Waiuta, the little ghost town that I missed the chance to stop at yesterday. It's 17K off the track, so 34K detour, but I'm already glad I'm doing this. I was really excited to see it, and it looked really cool when we drove by yesterday. And the road to get there is just gorgeous. Well, I made it back up to Waiuta, the ghost town, and I am so delighted that I made the decision to come back up here to check it out more closely. It's massive. I'm gonna go ride around. It was active from the early 1900s, like 1906 to 1951, after some gold miners kind of struck it big, finding a lot of gold in a big quartz reef, part of which was mined in the area that I biked through yesterday, but there's other gold fields around here. And last night when I was staying at the Ikamatua Lodge or hotel, there were some guys there who are current gold miners, as there's still gold mining activity in the area. There's still gold to be found, and they're digging a tunnel that's like 2.5 kilometers deep already, going after it, which is kind of wild to think about. Anyway, this is really cool. I am going to go check it out, and we'll show you some stops along the way. So this is apparently the old police cottage and lockup. And supposedly, according to the sign, the lockup was mainly used for drunk guys to sleep off their hangover than for anything else. So there you have it. One of the structures still standing. All right, more to come shortly. Well, this is the site of the old post office and school when Waiuta was a town. And now it's sort of an information center. Lots of information about the history and how much they were able to mine. It was the most productive mine at the time on the West Coast for 45 years. And then it got shut down in 1951, and the town shut down shortly thereafter. They said maybe 20 people were remaining within 3 months, and after that just a couple people hung along to just look after the place. And today it's a ghost town and a tourist site. So goodness, what a reminder of how temporary things are. And it's just wild to look at the photos of what it was like in its heyday. Just a really active town with lots of families. Apparently it was like home to a very productive women's field hockey team. So yeah, crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna go check out the pool and some of the other buildings. Here's a big site it looked like. Whole region. All right, more later. I'm just approaching the site of the old swimming pool that the town had, and that apparently continued to exist into the 1990s. It's pretty massive. Okay, so this was the site of the recreation ground that Waiuta had back in the day, and there were not just one, but two women's field hockey teams that played here, and their names were, their team names were called the Home Brewers and the Froth Blowers. And it was apparently like a very popular thing to come watch them play against each other. It was like a big deal. I love that. This is so amazing. Waiuta children, the kids who grew up here, like to have competitions where they would jump off the bank onto these logs as they were moving down, and the competition would be to see who would last the longest before the driver spotted them and kicked them off. That's amazing. Oh, this is the site of the old hospital, and it burned down, and so it was restored in 1985, and clearly I'm not meant to go up there, so I'm not going to. But I'm so curious what the story is because it looks like it's very much in current use. I'll bike around and maybe see if there's info on the other side, but it's beautiful. All right, well, I'm just getting ready to leave, and I've stopped by the First Information Center again because I thought it said something about the lodge that was beautifully restored up there, and indeed it is a restored lodge that's frequently used by school groups and can sleep up to 30 people at a time. So it must be a place that you can rent out, maybe through the Friends of Waiuta people or the council or something. But goodness, I'm glad I came up here. This was such a treat and really worth coming back to. And now I'm really excited to to ride down the hill that I rode up to get here. In the book, the Kennett brothers described it as a sort of a dreamy descent through the forest, which is how it felt when we were kind of driving through, barreling through in the ute yesterday in the truck. And I was thinking at the time how much I was going to look forward to doing on a bike if I ever had the chance. So I'm looking forward to that, and we'll carry on from there. All right. This has been so cool. I hope you've enjoyed it too. More later. Bye. This is a little bit of a dreamy descent down the forest. Which is the little village I'm now in, and it's so cool. Looks like Blackwater is still an active community, and this used to be a school for many years, I guess until all the miners moved out. It was from 1913 to 1949. Not sure I can go in, but I'm just gonna have a peek. Okay, no, I can totally go inside. Some photos of the school from back in the day. And even a mannequin with all the former desks. Wow. Well, I'm now headed towards Greymouth for the evening, and battling quite a headwind. But the West Coast forest is starting to loom in front of me, and it's just magical. There's just like an air about it. Let me share it with you. Well, just a quick update to report that I have made it into Greymouth, which is a town that is currently very much living up to its name. it was so rainy as I was coming in, I didn't want to pull the phone out. But it was just like this gray valley over the river. I'm sure it has sunny days too, but it felt really appropriate coming in. All right, that's it for now. This might be the end of this video, which has been quite eventful, but more to come soon.